He's been up in a helicopter with Peter Faulding, though. I wouldn't want to do that.
Flying over the beautiful county of Sussex.
So wait, does this mean that Peter Faulding just took him for a ride, or did he go and pick him up? That's an interesting question. I think he took him for a ride because Luke said he drove up there. So he drives up there and he just takes you for a ride in his helicopter. Yes! Yes!
Captain Peter, over there.
You can't hear what Peter's saying because it's in Luke's headphones, but Peter's talking to him. Or maybe it's air traffic control.
Got one person on. Hello.
I mean, to be fair, this is the most impressive work ever, is to go live from up in a helicopter, I suppose, isn't it? Even if it's Peter fucking Faulding with his little legs sat next to him.
So here, this is my first time in a helicopter.
And also, you're putting your life in Peter Faulding's hands, essentially, aren't you? In his competency in his hands.
Beautiful scenes, beautiful scenery.
That was Peter Faulding saying something like, Foxtrot, Micah Charlie, over Peter Faulding, clear to land, or something like that.
They've definitely
like, or someone was talking in his ear or something. It's weird. I wonder if it's just general chit-chat on the airwaves. I wonder if Peter Faulding lands at his own house, or if he lands, like, somewhere specific. I wonder if you have to, you know, if you're given, like, fair... I wonder if you have to... What I'm saying is, I wonder if you have to take off and land at airfields, or whether you can just go from your own home just randomly whenever you want. You know, I wonder if you have to sort of... I suppose you just radio it in. I want to take off. I'm going to take off. Is anyone a problem with that? And then you just take off. I don't know. I tell you what, you can certainly cover a lot of ground quite quick in these helicopters, can't you? I mean, Peter Faulding has one, but we haven't heard of him use it on any operations necessarily yet, I don't think, either specifically.
Did you bring the landing manual, Peter? The what manual? The landing manual. I forgot. You forgot? Oh, well, after this. What, a splash landing. Fascinating views over Sussex.
Fascinating.
So, Peter, you're very well known for giving the life jackets away to charitable donations.
Luke, they can't hear him because he's in your headphones.
Do you give parachutes away as well?
He's just doing jokes anyway. It's just jokes. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, each their own on this. If you like aviation, that's up to you. For me, I would see this as quite a risk, so unless I had a reason to be going somewhere in the helicopter, I wouldn't go for a pleasure flight myself, but that's just me. Like, some people really like doing this, some people don't. I don't mind going up in planes and stuff, you know, I don't mind getting on a plane for holiday, but this feels like quite a dangerous little version. But,
there he is, Captain Faulding.
I'd probably feel more secure if it was me at controls, even though I have never learned to fly and land a helicopter. I'd rather learn to fly one and land it than let someone else just do it and just hope they're good at it, you know?
So I'll let you guys see what we can see now then, some of the scenery over Sussex.
Tell you what's funny about it is being in a helicopter, you do get good views, but because Luke's videoing it on his phone, it's not even better footage than a drone, is it? But it should be, because you're up in the helicopter, but...
What's quite interesting...
Reflection of his shoes in the window there.
As well is... And I think,
there's his shoes now.
I think we've regained our connection, sorry about that, guys. Do a bit of zooming in.
There's Peter's house from the air, so you can geolocate it. Is that right? Did I just see that? That's going to be Peter's house, isn't it? Wait. I haven't watched this one before. I mean, I imagine this house probably isn't that too hard to find, is it? But this video is literally sort of like we're at 2:44. Hang on. This video is literally like a sort of visual reference for where Peter Faulding lives from the air. What's this place? We're about to see, hang on. Dog needs to be like that again.
So I'll let you guys see what we can see now then, some of the scenery over Sussex. What's quite interesting as well is, and I think we've regained our connection, sorry about that guys. Do a bit of zooming in. There's someone's beautiful house there, nice pool.
Oh, that's not Peter Faulding's house, it's just a house.
Yes, Rene, wow indeed.
But yeah, check this out, right? I'm just going to talk, because I'm just talking. Like, if you were, like, let's say, for example, I wanted to drive from my house to Luke's house and take a big, naughty bag of marijuana up there, yeah? Then the police might stop me on the way and I might get in trouble. But if I had a helicopter, no one's stopping me, are they? And that's got nothing to do with Peter Faulding. That's just a concept that I just thought about there, just because we're up in a helicopter. It's just something that, but like, no one's stopping you, are they? Like, you can go wherever you want, as quick as you want. Like, the police are not going to be sort of like, can I see your license and registration, pull you over, are they? And I'm not suggesting you can fly around drunk or anything, but like it just doesn't. I imagine there is a system, like, if you're in a boat, they can dock, they can board you on a boat, can't they? The boat police can just turn up and say hello, but it's not going to happen here, is it? Like, by the time you've got off that helicopter and gone when you're doing what you're doing, like, you're completely, like, I don't know, like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe aviation is heavily policed but how are they going to know? Like, you're going to land your helicopter somewhere and then, like, I don't know, like...
There's the captain himself, Captain Faulding, loving life. Now, Peter takes this helicopter when he goes and does visits to schools and does water talks and water safety. Things
that can't be the only reason he's got it, though, just for a hobby and to go to schools, can it?
Like that, and he does the donations for the life jackets. Peter will often land at the schools in this helicopter, so not only do they get to receive the water talks and some very important messages, but they get the excitement of a helicopter landing at school.
I'll tell you what I'm noticing as well is they're very low to the ground, aren't they? Like... Like, if you had a proper camera in your hand, you could literally be filming into people's windows from this range. Like, with a proper long lens. Don't you think? Like, not in, not in their bedrooms, but you know what I mean? Like, you could be... Gives you another eye on things, doesn't it? Like a drone does.
That is beautiful. Peter, what's that down there?
That's a monastery.
Look at that beautiful monastery.
Yeah. There's a monk lives there.
Oh, is it?
Peter, what's that down there?
Monks, yeah. Wow.
Wow. Peter, what's that down
Hello
there?
to Sortia. Best put my glasses on. Can't really read.
Peter, what's that down there?
Yeah, beautiful ride we're having.
Yeah.
Now, you've definitely got a pilot's license, haven't you, Peter?
Same joke again. Oosh. Keeps doing the same joke again. No, you're not going to crash it, are you, Peter? You know how to land it, don't you, Peter? You have got a license, haven't you, Peter?
Yeah, it's amazing what you can learn on YouTube these days.
Oh, it is.
It's amazing what you can learn on YouTube these days. You're right, Peter. It's amazing what you can find out on YouTube these days. It's amazing what you can see on YouTube. Got a big line in his head there. I wonder if the people that live down below think there's that fucking Peter Faulding in his helicopter again.
Where's the furthest you've took this helicopter then?
Edinburgh, in Scotland.
How long did that take you?
Sorry, where did you say you're taking it?
Furthest you've took this?
Wait, where's my background music? Where did you say you're taking it?
Helicopter then?
Edinburgh. Did you say Edinburgh? The furthest he's taken it is Edinburgh. The full length of the country. Edinburgh. Well, you can get France quicker, can't you, from Surrey? Edinburgh. Scotland, Edinburgh. He's took it to Edinburgh. Is that right? The entire length of the country. It's got quite a range.
Where's the furthest you've took this helicopter then?
Edinburgh, in Scotland.
How long did that take you?
Probably 4 hours, I think. Yeah, with a fuel stop. About 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours with a fuel stop. So the furthest you've taken it is sort of Edinburgh, but you had to stop halfway. So it's not the furthest, like, a bit misleading, but yeah, okay.
It's not too bad, that, is it?
Not too bad at all. Pretty good. I go down to the West Country and up to Manchester.
He goes up to Manchester in this helicopter. He goes down to the West Country and up to Manchester in this helicopter. Hang on. Google me up some maps. Show you my house. Let's zoom in on my house. Manchester, and the West Country. So never eat shredded wheat, the West Country. What does he mean down here? Like, what do you call the West Country? It's time for you in chat to flex your brain muscles again. On this fine Saturday night over all of a random. What do you think's the West Country? What's the West Country? Cornwall, Devon. That's the West Country. What do you think counts as the West Country? And where does Peter Faulding live? So Surrey's around... Hang on. Where he is around here, isn't it? Fucking... Oh, I'm stupid. Let's have a red dot, big brush. Let's put a few dots on the map. So... Peter Faulding, Cliff, Peter Faulding, he's in Surrey. Oh, Surrey's south of London. Surrey's the south of London. I thought it was Surrey and Essex. He's the other side of London. Surrey's south of London, yeah? Like here. Oh, I'm drawing chuffing... Can you not just draw me a nice big fat red dot on the map there? There's Surrey there, yeah? And the West Country's over here, we're saying, yeah? Is that what we're saying? And he said Edinburgh, that's right at the top there, that's the furthest he's ever took it, with a petrol stop, which my guess would be Manchester, because that's the other place he said there. The only place that I'm not seeing is this area over here. Essex up there. The West Country. Manchester. Am I getting that right? Is the sort of the map pattern? I don't know. Seems like he's going around in a little. Manchester's the West Country. That's that's where he's flying. Like, what I'm a bit surprised about is I know he's got a helicopter and you kind of go places in a helicopter, don't you? But like, it's giving him access to sort of like okay. My surprise here. Don't want to say changes. No, don't save. Just get rid of that. My surprise here is I thought you'd be like, if I had a helicopter and I lived there, then I would have thought I'd be flying over to Paris or something, or like Belgium, or like Europe. Like flying to Manchester in my helicopter is a bit of a mad one, isn't it? But I suppose like if he needs to go and work on the telly programme, like then it's up in Manchester or something, is it? I don't know. Like he's flying a sort of triangle route round, like these two places he listed anyway. Yeah, it's interesting. Where has he gone? Where's he gone?
To Manchester, my homelands.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go around a bit.
And do you have to remain in constant contact with air traffic?
In certain areas I do, and I talk to them, but in other areas I don't talk to them.
So we've got.
It's just sometimes I need to. So
Yeah.
sometimes I don't need to.
Guy.
So here I'm out of air traffic control area, so it's quite nice. Really.
Yeah.
So there's some areas he doesn't have to talk to air traffic control, or like he says now he's out of an air traffic control area, so he doesn't have to even tell them anything. So you don't get to sort of know where he is or what he's doing. Yeah, it's just like free to fly around where he wants without talking to anyone.
I'm listening for any other traffic, and I'm looking, what's going on, but that's about it. It's quite peak fluffy.
Can the viewers confirm if they can just hear me? I don't think you'll be able to hear Peter.
Yeah, obviously, dummy. The thing that occurs to me though is like I know Peter Faulding's involved in rescue or whatever, but I don't see how this fits in with his business. It must just be a hobby for him, and for his hobby, he wants to go to the West Country. I could sort of understand like it's like a holiday destination, and Manchester, I suppose, must be something to do with the telework or whatever. But like he's made it sound like he routinely flies around those sort of places in his helicopter. So Manchester, big up Eamon Holmes.
Is it just me you can hear at the moment?
But also, what's interesting about that we looked at was the he said he'd go fly to Edinburgh with the fuel stop, yeah? So he basically, the fuel stop would be halfway, wouldn't it? And that's Manchester. So you can assume that he's got enough fuel on that helicopter to fly to Manchester. Sorry, you can't see because I'm Firefox mode. You can assume that like there's enough fuel to fly from bloody Surrey to Manchester then, yeah? And that puts everything in range, doesn't it? It's just like you draw a circle around Surrey that goes as far as Manchester, and that just puts everything in range. And he's just said there are some places he flies where you don't even have to be on the air traffic control. So if Peter Faulding goes out flying his helicopter on any given day, he could he said 4 hours to Edinburgh with a fuel stop. So within a couple of hours, like his hour range is probably bloody my house, Birmingham. Like in an hour he can be anywhere. I want to say can be anywhere, like, we can say I'll get there in an hour and then you can hit traffic or whatever, but like he's not doing anything like that. He can be anywhere in an hour, yeah? Like he can go anywhere. Just fly around. And like I say, I don't know what would happen if you Like, it wouldn't be a police thing, would it, if someone just landed their helicopter down somewhere and then flew off again? Like, they'd just do it, wouldn't they? Just go and do it, I suppose. I wonder if there's any rules and regulations about where you can land and, you know, stuff like that. There must be. But, like, he lands at schools and all sorts of places, so it can land pretty much anywhere, you know. Like, it's pretty interesting. And some people have said this to me before when I'm saying that he's close to Nicky Bully County, because I thought north of Nicky Bully County was more Peter Faulding's way up here, but it's not, is it? It's south of London. And I've known that, but I've been ignorant of it as well, and it's like really settled in now when I've seen it here in black and white like that. But it's just the other side of London, isn't it? Wait, that's Surrey. What's Sussex? Am I getting this wrong? Sussex is even further south. And it's on the seafront. It's a bit like Blackpool of the South, isn't it? Funny mirror, London, Sussex, Manchester, Liverpool, Blackpool. Sorry, I'm just entertaining myself a little bit here now. Sorry.
Oh, you can hear Peter. You can hear Peter as well. Brilliant.
Oh, good news. Hello, everyone.
Brilliant.
So I'm just concentrating on my flying at the moment.
Yeah. You can't really engage in a full-blown conversation.
Look around. So and just to the left, just to the south here, that's the South Downs and shore in the gap over there. That's Stenning College down there. Stenning. That's the place called Stenning.
Stunning, yeah.
Yeah. So we're not far from Stenning.
Beautiful.
What did he say, Stanning or something? You couldn't hear him properly, could you? It's something about college as well, didn't he?
Beautiful.
And we're flying out now towards Arundel Way. We got Storrington, Arundel.
Arundel? Is it just saying words, or are they Storrington? Arundel. Okay. So, Storrington there, Arundel there, flying out towards this direction, which means they've come from this direction, yeah? Artwork Alpacas is a medium-sized alpaca farm 100% focused on breeding advancement. Having lived 15 years in Peru admiring the native alpacas, the opportunity finally arrived some 10 years ago to sign up alongside Alpaca Stud, Alpaca Evolution, Pure Alpacas and Meon Vale Alpacas to bring a first group of carefully selected males from Snowmass, the most respected American alpaca breeder. Once here, they were bred up to top females released to us by Fauvery, Inca and Boesdown alpacas. We made friends, blah blah blah. The very top champions. A consignment of 9 amazing Snowmass alpacas finally arrived at our farm via New Zealand. Well, alpacas might be 10 a penny, but they come from South America. Listen, there's a difference between just shipping animals that are being shipped around to murder for food, the bog standard sheep, and prize-winning sheep. And the movement of animals, the restrictions on the movements of animals, I wonder if they're the same. I don't know about these laws, you know. I wonder if they're the same for the for like breeding animals and things like that. Show animals. They come from South America via New Zealand. This isn't Peter Faulding's farm, I'm saying. This is just like a farm that's just like right nearby, like doing alpacas. I didn't realise, like, you know, he's got alpacas. I didn't realise like alpacas were. I mean, this could be Peter Faulding's farm for all I know, but I didn't realise alpacas were like. I thought it was a novelty thing that he had because he was into an exotic animal like an emu and an alpaca. I didn't realise it was more common and a bit more of an industry in that area. In any area. What do they breed them for? What do they do with them? The keepers. Well, animals that you keep. What do you do with the ones you don't keep? Showing them, yeah, you like breeding and showing. I get that. I understand this. So you just keep them so you can show them. But what about the ones you don't keep? What happens to them? For sale, is it? That's artwork. Well, that's the name of them, isn't it? It's because they're pedigree. They're called artwork alpaca. So these are like pedigree animals. Like Kennel Club registered. Look, not Kennel Club, pedigree animals. So they're valuable. They make wool out of them. I mean, these people are specifically breeders. They're interested in breeding them, having the top lineage, so they get the most money for the breeding that they're doing. So they pass them on to other people who do things with them, but they're still transporting live animals, look. Is exporting them. So you can't export live animals. Ban on the export of livestock for fattening or slaughter. You can still export live cattle, sheep, pigs or goats for other purposes, for breeding and competitions.
you know, this is the South Downs over here, which we'll see if we go a bit nearer.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
This is the A20 R, that goes down to the Washington roundabout, so it's just another dual carriageway.
And what's our altitude now, Peter?
We're flying at...
We are flying at, okay, dual carriageway, so that's that, isn't it? It's the A. This is the dual carriageway, isn't it? And he said he was flying towards. So it's this. Is it? Amersham. Should be able to find the monastery quite easily, shouldn't we? Anyway, carry on, Peter.
920 feet.
920?
Yeah.
920.
920 feet at the moment. Quite low level.
Yeah.
Just what we need to do. Don't need to be any higher.
Yeah, well, it works well for the connection for this live as well. I think to any of the viewers, if we went any higher, then I don't think you'd be able to hear us. We'd lose all contact. So
Yeah.
we wanted you to be part of this. Peter's forgot the manual, so I'm about to jump on YouTube and find out how to land the thing. So we might be circling for a few hours more yet. We'll see. But yeah, it's a great experience. Like I said, it's my first time in a helicopter. Yeah, so Rennie, this documentary is about the Peter Faulding behind the wetsuit. It's the man away from
behind the wetsuit. Behind the wetsuit. I feel like I should be able to get a really good view on what they're doing because we're up in the air and stuff, but I can't quite get my head around exactly where we are. Like
the searching and
I mean, his fucking sat nav's on the thing there as well, so I should be able to really like. But
all of the what he's known for on TV. This is the real man. This is the man at home, and yeah, we're gonna see the man, what he enjoys to do, what his hobbies are. What
his hobbies are flying you in a helicopter and he's having a bit of trouble, so just don't panic.
Charitable work is. We've got loads of footage of all his animals, which there's an endless list. There's llamas, alpacas, chickens, there's turkeys, there's pigs. There's a pig with its own Facebook page.
Louis the pig.
The view is brilliant. What a brilliant man Peter is. Big ups.
Can you have a Facebook page for a pig?
Thank you. He appreciates that. Have a great time. Peter, fab bloke. A lot of support for Peter on all his animals, which there's an endless list. There's llamas, alpacas, chickens, there's turkeys, there's pigs. There's a pig with its own Facebook page.
Louis the pig.
The view is brilliant. What a brilliant man Peter is. Big ups. Thank you. He appreciates that. Have a great time. Peter, fab bloke. A lot of support for Peter on this. Oh, there always is. I think my channel has become a kind of a Peter fan channel, if you will, which I'm absolutely fine with. Absolutely fine with that. Let's have a look at some more of the views, guys.
I can't decide which way they're going and where they are. He said up this way, didn't he? South Downs. He mentioned these places, Amberley and that. There was a... I'll be able to find it if I'm... it's coming late now, so... and then there's this, like, urban area that looked specific... Like, had a definite pattern to it, like, layout, but... There. Oh,
So the actual
like that down below there should be findable.
interview with Peter will be taking place later on this evening or tomorrow, where we'll sit down. That's where we'll
This video is 26 minutes long.
talk about some of the cases that he's been involved in
And it doesn't look like they've circled round, so does it mean they've already been flying for 20 minutes?
over the years, some of the high-profile searches, some of the more gruesome stuff, the murders, the crime scenes, and then that'll all be getting released in the next couple of weeks, between 2 and 3 weeks. Obviously an edit will have to come after this now.
You say the murders and the crime scenes?
There's a lot of aspects to this documentary. We spent the day today at Pete's headquarters, Specialist International Group, which was Specialist Group International.
Peter corrected him straight up.
Day today at Pete's headquarters, Specialist International Group, which was Specialist Group International.
Right, so I'm guessing you've flown the helicopter to Specialist Group International and then you're flying it back home, yeah? Maybe that.
Which was a real eye-opener. There's actually a live video today from that HQ, so you can go and check that out.
H, Luke. It's pronounced H with an A.
We have a look in some of the rescue vehicles and whatnot, so that'll make a good little watch for you. Cobra.
Cobra, did he say? This is a fucking nightmare for me. Where are they going? Where are they? Where's Cobra? Geography's one of my worst ones.
Down there, Arundel's that way, just over the ridge. So this is the river. You can see over there is the River Arun.
The River Arun. And Arundel's over the ridge. The River Arun. So Arundel's here. And you can't see the topography, but this will be the ridge. And they'll be heading this way, yeah? So the river. What river? What river? There, River Arun. Got it. Interesting. Winds right around, all up around, through. No, it's very much like the Nickybully River. Coastal, probably tidal. So we're heading from there to here, aren't we? Heading this direction.
Got the river over there. I'm gonna.
And Luke's side is the sea. Is it?
Over there is the River Arun.
Is that the sea out there, or is that just endless land?
River Arun. Winding meandering way.
Got the river over there. I'm gonna read some.
Because I think Peter's side should be the sea, shouldn't it?
I think we've reconnected, so yeah, you can hear us both. Yeah, the doc's about, like I said, the doc's about Peter away from work and away from all that sort of dark, grisly stuff. The view's brilliant. Have a great time. Like I said, later on or tomorrow.
It sounds like he's signing off. This goes on for another 15 minutes.
Utmost respect to Peter. Also
Is
break the
Peter's
ice.
side the sea there? Like, which, like, I mean, we've definitely been given some geographical markers, and it feels like he's going from, he said the South Downs, he mentioned these places, now he's mentioned Arundel, so it's this direction, there's the river, I've found this area that they're in, but which direction are they going, you know? There's Amberley, he mentioned Amberley earlier. I thought they were going from east to west, no, sorry, from west to east. You can't really quite see every time I do this, can you? It's...
Thank you from both of us for that. This is a nice comment. We saw the real man very clearly, a man of great integrity. Stay steadfast and strong, Peter. Thank you. If you didn't hear that, Peter says thank you for that. Can't wait for the interview. Amazing views. Great honest man, just like yourself. I appreciate that. Hear you both. Hopefully they will come back. Well, we hope we all land in one piece.
Do you know what?
But, you know, I'm just going to...
It's really interesting that the people commenting in his chat are saying how honest and wonderful Peter is, because that's part of this thing, isn't it? Like, but was there any question of his character before Luke went and met him? Well, obviously, yes. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been saying what an honourable and wonderful man he was, because that wouldn't be like a question, would it? Like... So there's definitely a question about his hanging over his character at this moment, and Luke has obviously gone there, as he said, to be the Peter Faulding fan club and to suck him off and to promote him and to allow him to have the space to put his message across because the mainstream media didn't want it. So, like, maybe he's done a better job, like being an independent, questioning, like, fucking weird this is, isn't it?
Connect soon and look how to land this thing.
Stop making that. Listen, if you make one more joke about landing this fucking helicopter, I'm going to throw you out of it. Okay? Stop jinxing the landing. Plus, you've done the same joke about 20 times.
We're coming to our Petworth house.
Petworth house. Oh, is he going to name his own actual property on the internet, is he? Petworth house. Or is this something else that they're just going to fly across? Oh, we're heading north. What? This doesn't... Hang on. Right, so we've got so far the places that have been mentioned. The South Downs. Arundel's down here at the south towards the sea. You said it was over the ridge. You could see the river. Petworth House is up here. North. Are they just trying to throw you off? Like, which way are you flying? South Downs. I mean, they might have been going around in a circle, but South Downs. The names of these other places he mentioned were over here. Amberley. So we had South Downs, Amberley. It looked like we're going from west to east. And then there was Arundel there, so that makes sense. And now instead of carrying on towards this direction, Findon, this direction, it seems like Petworth just got thrown up, and that's up there.
Oh, going over a state home soon, so
Petworth Park. Petworth House, Petworth Park. Beautiful.
I'll do.
Fly right over the top of it.
Oh, beautiful.
So yeah, so now what's happened is he's changed direction. Now we're heading north.
If you do lose us for a moment, we are flying at just below 1,000 feet, so it will reconnect quite fast. So just bear with us, and we shall be back.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you're getting technical issues in a helicopter.
Hi, Luke and Peter. Love Peter. What I really like about this channel and the subscribers is like 99.999% of you are so positive. There we go. There's that.
I'll go to the right and you go down there. There's Petworth House, just below.
There we go, Petworth House.
There we go. Obviously, there was a lot of dissent for the things he was doing and saying and like the way he was behaving, even at that time, I think. So it wasn't that 99% of people were positive, but just saying it makes it... it's like this PR propaganda machine, like this fake news empire that people run. Like, just make your own narrative, and people are supposed to question the narrative. They don't seem to question it enough over here, do they? Because like everything's fucking roses. Peter's a great man, but it's not all like that.
Beautiful lake there. Yeah. So as we were saying, it's the 99.9% of the comments and the feedback and the interaction is, it's been really nice. It's been really humbling.
And this is the opportunity then where you say, and I've just buttered you up and fucking glazed you over by saying, oh, how great you are, Peter. Interestingly, what about this difficult question? You work your way in and then you ask difficult questions, don't you, Luke? Whereas what Luke did is sort of like work his way in so he could just enjoy being in there and having a big cuddle.
It's humbling for Peter. It's also very humbling for me. It's a nice little community that I'm building up here. And I want to thank Peter for the opportunity for coming down. And, it's not every day you get to go for a ride in a private ride in a helicopter, so I do realise that I'm lucky and I've had a great opportunity. Don't take it for granted, but Peter's showing appreciation for my appreciation to Peter. So lessons to be learned, swings and roundabouts in life. Look after people, they may look after you back. Is that right, Peter?
What? So it's like a sort of there's a sort of like what's the word for that? There's still some smart ones in chat. There's still a bunch of smart ones in chat, aren't you? I know a few of them gone to bed. What's the word for that when you do things for each other? Like a trade-off, like a barter, like a contract or a thing, like... You still awake in chat? What do you think about that? Is Kelly still here? Because she'd be interested in this stuff. Like a transaction, that's a good word for it. A transactional nature, yeah. A transactional nature. I'll do something for you, you do something for me. Like, it's a really... Like, honestly, it would feel strange if you were making a documentary about someone or doing some sort of media like this to say that on camera like this. Paying in kind, yeah. It's a deal, isn't it? Mutual masturbation. Thank you, Steve. It's very interesting this has come up there. Now, obviously he's already done the sneaky delete on some of this that I didn't pour over with a fine-tooth comb, which maybe I'm stupid. Hopefully someone would have saved it and I'll get to see it someday, but...
I do realise that I'm lucky and I've had a great opportunity. Don't take it for granted. But, Peter's showing appreciation for my appreciation to Peter. So lessons to be learned, swings and roundabouts in life. Look after people, they may look after you back.
Because if I say, oh, I like your channel, that's really good, well done you, be nice to you, it doesn't mean I want anything. Like, Kelly, Curious Cat recently, like, their channels have been growing. I'm not asking them for anything. I don't, like, they've been around being supportive on my stuff already. Like, they've already been friendly. Like, it's just the, like... I don't want to say bare minimum, but do you know what I mean? Like, when I shout out Me and Green's music, I'm listening to it when I'm playing Genshin Impact, I'll shout it out. Like, it's like, not like I'm not going to turn my content into, like, 10 minutes of shout outs for everyone before we get going right now, but like, I'm not expecting anything. Like, I'm not asking for anything. I'm not looking for anything. There's no, like, I'm not trying to, swings and roundabouts. That's not what I'm doing. Good things happen. I mean, you could say, I'm wrong in some ways, because, in the media world, imagine saying that to Eamon Holmes. Eamon Holmes is going to laugh at you and say, well, you should be in the media meetings and at the parties and doing the favours and getting yourself up the greasy pole. But, like... He's alright, that was a funny joke. The dunks look fake. I think he bought new shoes for the ride. But the just the concept of it, isn't it? Like, he's revealing again the Andrew Tateism, which is like, you use people, they get some use out of you, and you move your way along. But I don't think that's for me. And also, like, to another way to look at this, because he literally said, like, listen, he literally says it.
Had a great opportunity. Don't take it for granted. But
So basically saying my channel's going well because of this Peter Faulding stuff, but it's not Peter Faulding that's doing it. I'm doing it, and I'm doing Peter Faulding a favour. So Peter Faulding's getting as much out of me as I'm getting out of him, yeah? That's what he's saying, isn't it? Swings and roundabouts, like stuff like that.
Peter's showing appreciation for my appreciation.
Peter's shown appreciation for my appreciation. Well, you made a video saying you thought he was brilliant, yeah? Made a little YouTube video, and you're a shit little channel. So Peter just has to do nothing. Like, he could leave you a comment or even, like, retweet your video, and that's enough. Like, that's more than enough. Yeah, but the appreciation Peter Faulding has showed because you sucked him off on YouTube is that he decided to come and pick you up in his helicopter and fly you around his castle and feed you and have your ex-partner and child there on a holiday and spend 2 days out of his busy schedule showing you all of his inner workings of his business and talking deeply about the Nicola Bulley case. Like, come on, is Peter not going a little bit over and above board because someone made a video saying they thought he was good? Like, it swings and roundabouts. You're doing something good for Peter. What? Showing off his business, allowing him the space to have his narrative crafted on the internet, that sort of thing. Yeah. Is there anything else? I don't know, but it seems like Peter's giving you a lot, and what's he like getting in return is like, because Peter could, like, I still think it's weird that they use Luke in this way. I understand why, because it comes through a third party and every man, someone that's just like you or me. But actually, Peter could have set up his own YouTube channel. He's probably, had 10 set up through his friend trying to deal with the trolls on Twitter that it's ex-police or whatever, isn't it? Like, I don't know, like, it seems like or maybe this is the YouTube channel that he set up, I don't know. But, like, the weird, like, you're sat in the man's helicopter while he flies you around and you're a fucking burger flipper and you think you've done a big favour to Peter. I'm not seeing the big favour that you're doing unless you think it's the YouTube content. But it's making him a video saying he's great there's no sense of balance there, but Luke's telling us that there's some sort of sense of equal balance, give and take. So what is it that Luke's giving?
I want to thank Peter for the opportunity for coming down, and it's not every day you get to go for a ride in a private ride in a helicopter, so I do realise that I'm lucky and I've had a great opportunity, don't take it for granted, but Peter's showing appreciation for my appreciation to Peter, so lessons to be learned, swings and roundabouts in life. Look after people, they may look after you back. Look
after people, they might look after you back. You haven't looked after Peter. You haven't bunged him a tenner, got him in a taxi. You haven't bought him a leg of lamb round for Sunday dinner. You haven't looked after Peter. Like, Peter's looked after you. Literally. Let you stay in his house, all that business. What looking after Peter have you done? Made him a video on YouTube. It's a really weird turn of phrase. Maybe it's just a mistake in his turn of phrase, but don't you think it's like a sense of strange arrogance in a way? Like, he's sat next to him and Peter's flying him around his helicopter, letting him eat his food, letting him stay at his house, letting him have the big interview, letting him get the tour around the place. And Luke considers himself to be looking after Peter. And I suppose what it comes to is Peter gets to do the interview and Luke looks after him in that way. Looking after him is a I don't know about that.
Riding a helicopter, so I do realise that I'm lucky and I've had a great opportunity, don't take it for granted, but Peter's showing appreciation for my appreciation to Peter, so lessons to be learned, swings and roundabouts in life. Look after people, they may look after you back. Isn't that right, Peter? It's raining in Cheshire. Well, I'm from Manchester.
Nothing from Peter, unless he said it's raining in Cheshire. Like, Peter didn't want to get involved in that conversation about what we're doing for each other, scratching each other's backs.
So that does not...
It's raining here soon, that's why we're up now.
Yeah, it's going to be raining soon here, so we've just kind of catching half an hour before it comes down.
Is that the instrument panel as well? I wonder if I should be able to tell where they're headed and everything from that. One of them will be the altimeter, won't it? One of them will be pitch and yaw. That's the distance from the ground there. We should get Flight Simulator out and I should go flying you around the same place in a helicopter in a minute.
Raining in Cheshire does not surprise me at all.
Let's see how long it's going to take to upload.
Looks amazing. We appreciate you so much. So much respect.
Love you, Peter.
Peter, you're a star. Love for your honesty.
You're honest, Peter. You're an honest man, Peter. It's proven because all the comments say it and we're recording it on this stream. So later on when people look back and watch it, they'll think everyone thought how honest you were.
And integrity. There's a common theme honest, integral man. We all know that.
Yeah, that's the theme, isn't it? Because everyone's been told to fucking say it. Doesn't seem right, does it, though? Because not everyone thought that at the time, did they? So why would everyone be saying it in your chat?
For you guys. Don't forget, you know, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to it, like the videos, come and check some of the old content, leave some comments, leave some interaction. If you enjoy it, you know, jump on. There's lots of exciting things to come, and when the documentary does land in about 2 weeks' time, you know, you don't want to miss it. And yeah, we do think it's going to be something special. We put a lot of work into it. So yeah, exciting times. Thank you to you all for helping to grow the channel, and thank you for being a good bunch of subscribers. It's nice.
Thanks for following yourself and SGI.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. SGI is a really interesting place. You'll learn a lot about SGI. Very, very organised. All the lads that work there, true professionals. They're always doing something, whether they're doing drills or whether they're organising or whether they're maintaining equipment. You know, they're always up to something. Very professional. When we arrived, they were actually doing some drills where they were simulating how you'd rescue someone who is like high up on a building or a ledge. We got a good tutorial with that. The hospitality that Peter gives to his staff is second to none. We also learned about how a lot of the work Peter does, he does for free. And you know, not everybody or every company, if you will, does that. So again, big respect, and it's a fitting name. Specialist Group International is what it is.
I'm trying to sign in Flight Simulator.
Raining in Scotland. Well, no one's shocked about that. Sunny in Surrey, raining in Lancashire again. Fly safely. Wow, you're very lucky. Yeah, I know. I know I'm very lucky. But, you know, a lesson to be learned, like, just, if everyone's just nice to people and just shows love and that, and, you know, just be a nice person, it does come back to you. It really does. And if you go around not being a very nice person, then you're not going to get very nice things coming back into your life. Positive energy out there, and it manifests it back into your life.
Positive energy manifests it back into your life.
SGI, big ups, absolutely. Buy Peter's book, it's incredible, absolutely, yeah. Buy Peter.
Big ups was being used because I took that from Detractor World. Meerkat was saying it a lot. Big ups is like a detractor thing that we say in Detractor World, and obviously it's come from like garage music in the big up in garage music in the 90s in the UK, but it was like a feature of our channel, wasn't it? It's like stuff that we sort of say, so I managed to filter into their lexicon there.
His book, that's available on Amazon
On audio.
and audio book, so if you want to sit there at night time and just have an hour before bed when you're going to sleep, get the audio book. If you're a fan of like straight up old school reading, then you know that book's available.
If you're a fan of old school reading, please buy Peter's book.
It's available on Amazon.
I forgot to be tracking where they are over, which part of the world they're in.
You'll be able to buy it
geographically.
Put it into Google, Peter Faulding, What Lies Beneath.
Why do you care about selling Peter's book, man?
And you'll be able to buy that book. And for any of my US subscribers that are out there, the book comes out in October. Is that correct, Pete?
In October, yeah.
The book's out in October, so any Yankee Doodle doos out there
might be offended by you calling them Yankee Doodles.
No, buy that book. Leave it a review if you enjoy it. You know, the more good reviews it gets, the.
My whole career, from removing Swampy and the protests.
It's about my whole career from removing Swampy at the protests.
97.
Back in 97. It's not his whole career because he doesn't mention things like Huntington Life Science, does he?
Working on some of the biggest crime scenes in the country.
To working on some of the biggest crime scenes in the country.
Absolutely.
A bit of everything. My younger life as a boy.
In his younger life as a boy. Biggest crime scenes in the country? Peter Faulding?
With health issues, my dad. So yeah, it is as factual, and it's got humour and a bit
It's
of
factual and it's funny, and it's you're just going to want to buy that book.
Yeah, it's a real A to Z,
book.
a real start to finish of everything Peter's kind of been involved in. Some really interesting stuff. I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. So yeah, that's available, and if give it a quick Google, and you'll be able to find that quite easily.
Just going to fly you across Dunstable is where they film Top Gear.
But say that again, sorry.
Where they film Top Gear. I'm just going to fly you over to Dunstable.
We are going to be flying over to where they filmed Top Gear.
We're going to be flying over where they filmed Top Gear.
Which
It's funny, isn't it? Because I mentioned today about how we should be doing Top Gear together, me, Luke, and Alan. It's just like, let me control it, let me handle it. I know what's good for everyone. Okay, I'm not going to fuck anyone over. We'll just go on a little tour, a little trip. There'll be cameras around and people filming us, and we'll be doing stuff, and it'll be fun. And then I'll pay you, and you can shut up and go away.
I've just looked. 1 second, guys. The screen's going to go black. I'm just wiping the screen. That's all.
We're not having a crash.
And we're back again. Shady's back. Say hello, friend.
Shady.
I'm going to keep reading
Shady.
his comments.
I wonder where they filmed Top Gear then.
Someone's ordered your book, Peter. It's arriving today. So, like I said, I'm not sure if you can hear Peter completely, but some people say they can. So, to you, Desi, Peter says thank you. Hello to you both, thank you. Love Break the Ice, honest and down to earth. I appreciate that very much. I'll be buying the book today. Love a good read. Love Peter. What's that?
Doesn't it sound exactly? I mean, obviously there are a few idiots in the chat there who are just like, "I fucking love you," and you can see his chat moving very slowly at the side there. So, like, there's not that much going on, but he's making it sound like there's loads of people in chat saying how wonderful Peter is, and like, doesn't it just sound like one of those snake oil salesman things? Like, oh, everyone's saying they're buying the book. Oh, everyone's saying how good the book is. Oh, I think I might buy the book as well. Like, it just sounds like such a sleazy sales tactic, and the camera's focused more like the actual focus of the camera. The focal range, it's sharp and focused on the inside of the cockpit, not the view.
Peter chiming.
So you can see his shoe in sharp focus and not the view.
In the background. Yeah. Peter does a fantastic job. I remember the swampy days. Yeah. Can I ask him if he does the open days at the Reigate Fire Station, please?
Yeah, we do. We didn't do it this year.
Well, that doesn't sound like a setup question then.
We did Fordbridge Fire Station this year, part of Surrey Fire, but we normally do the Surrey Fire. We didn't do it this year, but we've done the Fordbridge Fire Station. So that was part.
There you go. You get a better image on the phone there of where it is they're going and what the fuck's going on. It's not a phone, is it? It's a little tablet thing.
Surrey Fire and Rescue as well. We get invited to so many, and obviously we have to program in our leave, our annual leave, and the guys do it in their own time, and we do it in our own time. But we enjoy doing emergency today. We're thinking about. I'm actually thinking about it, doing a sort of theatre tour, talk about my book and my life. I'm working on that at the moment.
Working on a theatre tour.
But that's another day. You know, I'm working on another book at the moment.
Yeah, Peter's working on a second book.
Yeah. I'm keeping under wraps at the moment, but it's a lot of work. Obviously, a lot of work. So, those who didn't know, I started writing What Lies Beneath in late 2021. About 8 months' work, and then it was finally published on the 2nd of February.
Right, yeah.
2nd of February it was finally published. And yeah, it's great. So this is Dunstable.
Decided to use a cliche for the title of the book as well.
This is Dunstable Aerodrome, where Top Gear was filmed, or is filmed. And you can see the old jumbo jets, the British Airways jumbo jets, and old military DC-10s out there.
Oh, fascinating.
What we're going to do, we're actually going to fly along the runway. There's nothing going down there.
Oh, brilliant.
So look, we're going to go down the runway. I'm listening to their frequency. There's nothing around. So there's no one taking off today. So what are you going to do? We're going to track down their runway. Here we go.
Right, guys, so what we're doing now is we're tracking down the runway where Top Gear is filmed.
There we go. And to the left, these are old abandoned. These are British Airways jumbo jets.
Old abandoned.
Who were landed here after they got rid of the Boeing 747. Once they got rid of them. And there we are. That's they're there. Boeing 747. Incredible aircraft.
There we go. Boeing 747s. So yeah, we've just gone over where they filmed Top Gear.
That's what you just said.
Doing a right turn.
We're doing a nice right turn at the moment. Going to read some more of the comments. You're a lucky man. Yeah, but I am indeed. Have we got any parachutes, Pat? Well, we haven't actually got any parachutes, Pat. Peter forgot to put them in the boot, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I'm having a roof rack fitting from a surfboard next week.
He's got his priorities okay. No parachutes, but he's going to put some surfboards on the old roof.
Roof rack, yeah.
So I'm going to read some comments. I'm going to face the camera at you, Peter. So just going to find where we're up to.
You don't want to give them a picture of the instruments of the aircraft. Might be an idea.
Yeah, you can see some of the bits and bobs and whatnot. Absolutely brilliant.
Don't ask me what the switch is.
Which is the landing switch, Peter?
I'm not sure.
It's interesting. Peter had the camera pointed at him and also his navigation tool that actually showed the map, and he was like, yeah, don't point the camera at me, point it at that fucking boring instrument panel where you can't read any information and it's boring instead, please.
Yeah, but what?
Hang on, I'm not sure. If you have a look quickly, get the manual out. There's the manual. If you can look, I'm not sure what page it's on how to land.
Right, so...
It might be...
Right, now Peter's making the same joke as Luke made earlier, but it's less funny now because we've already made it a number of times.
Peter's just forgotten how to land this thing, and how many minutes left of fuel have we got, Peter?
I don't know. We've probably got a couple of hours fuel, but I don't want to be circling all day. There's heavy weather coming in, so just try and find it for me, the right switch.
I hate to break it to you, but page 8 is actually not in the menu. Right, guys, well, this is the end of Break the Ice. So thanks to everybody that subscribed.
Do you know what? There is some sort of like sense of recklessness about, like, you can't honestly believe in any sort of what do you call it, superstition, can you? If you're making jokes about crashing the helicopter.
You know, I'm sure somebody will take over and do a fantastic job, but we don't know what's on this thing, so it's been good. It's been good to talk to you. I'll read a few more of these comments.
Someone in chat put, what a wind-up merchant.
Absolutely brilliant. Please say a huge thank you for his honesty and inviting you. Oh, he is pretty hot too. So you've got a bit of a...
I wish Peter Faulding was my dad. Can you tell him how honest he is from me? Thanks very much.
Someone that fancies you there, Mr. Peter. Chatted to the guy at Reigate Open Day a few years ago.
I mean, come on. Oh, I met Peter Faulding at I had the good fortune to meet Peter Faulding at a charity do once. He was incredibly down to earth and very funny. It struck me how honest he was.
They got a body from the Mercer's Lake. I'm wondering if it was Peter.
Yeah, it was ours.
It,
diving, so it might have been.
that's awesome. Wow, what a cool view. Say hello to Peter. Peter, hello, Peter.
His hand off the thing to wave then.
Mister, my respect and love to you both. Yeah, we need a manual because we've actually Peter's actually forgotten how to land it, and the instructions for landing was on page 8, but the page is missing. So yeah, this could be the end. But like I said, you know, if you don't hear from us again, then
I don't think they take it into land, do they? Which is a shame.
It's been good. Hi, Luke, Peter, and all in the chat. Thanks everyone that's come on board. I'm going to end the live very shortly because I'd actually like to take in some of the views myself. I've kind of been occupied with giving you guys...
And also, you don't think it's a good idea to end it, otherwise he will literally be taking the camera into his own house and you would, like, have... like, essentially doxing himself.
The experience and showing you Peter in action in his helicopter, which again, for anyone that's just come on board, this helicopter, I know they said parachute then, this helicopter will, it'll go to schools, it'll land in schools, it'll give kids a really great experience, it'll really excite them, and that's when he'll do the water safety talks and give the life jackets as a charitable donation. So, as well as pleasure, this is work and it's charitable. So, when he's going to these schools, in fact, money's coming out of the pocket because you're paying for the fuel. So, it's a multifunctional helicopter and work, pleasure and charity.
Well,
so,
you didn't describe any work that he did with it.
Nice, what a lovely combination. Guys, I'm going to read the last few comments and then I'm going to come off so I can just enjoy the last bit of the journey. As like I said, I've been focusing on showing you guys about, but I'd also like to have a quick look around. Take care both, enjoy yourself. Thoroughly decent guy is Peter, and that's a great one to end it on. Thank you everybody.
Bye-bye everyone. Thanks.
Bye-bye from Peter. Camera lady in the back, would you like to say bye-bye? Bye-bye there, and a bye from me. So everybody, we will see you soon. Peace out.
Who was camera lady in the back, I wonder? Live helicopter ride with Peter Faulding. And there was more stuff behind it, but sneaky deleted now. Gone. Sneaky deleted and gone. There's something here, but it's gone. Food for thought.